Have you ever looked back at something and wondered, why didn't I run? I've had this thought on my mind a lot in the past. And the truth is that my body nor my mind was betraying me. It actually was protecting me. Because of these thoughts that I had, I wanted to get some answers. So join me today as we sit down with Emilia, a therapist who's going to break down the fight, flight, freeze, and fawn responses. And honestly, once I understood, I began to see myself in a new light. And I'm hoping this might help you see yourself in a new light too. Let's dive in and see what Emilia has to say.
Well, it's interesting because a lot of the time clients are living their life and they do have a lot of experiences that they can fall back on that shows that they have been able to take care of themselves, that they have been able to, they have had good judgment. And so we start exploring those situations a little bit. A lot of the time when we're talking about trust, we'll talk about what can't you actually trust yourself with and why. And often that will fall back to that control piece. Well, I should have done something differently. And if I didn't do something differently, even though maybe in that moment I knew I should have, then I can't trust myself in the future. And it's not as simple as just because I knew I should have or I could have. Usually the fact that you didn't is because you couldn't. Whether physically you could have, but mentally you couldn't have, it doesn't matter, you couldn't.
Now, this part really hit me. I used to think if I didn't fight back that I couldn't trust myself. But hearing it explained like this, it makes so much sense why I reacted in the way that I did. And maybe that's the same for you too.
Helping them understand that fight, flight, freeze, fawn response that often occurs after trauma can really also help them with trust.
We hear these words a lot, right? Flight, fight, freeze, and fawn. Like I hear them all the time, especially on social media and different aspects of the community. But what does it look like in real life? Here's how a therapist would explain it.
Because usually when they don't think they trust themselves, usually when we don't think we can trust ourselves, it's because our body's survival instinct took over. And so that was actually a sign that we can trust ourselves to keep ourselves safe because we did exactly what we needed to. Yeah.
And if this conversation was really helpful to you, hit that subscribe button. There's going to be more of these videos coming, and I don't want you to miss out. You are braving healing.